Lama Trái lại见到空中之作为了，天天都罗马把美国天都出得去，我那这些大错了你国家那的钱大不钱的中国。Lama Bu Nima Lama Lama Yeshin Sojan Chin Kajoti Nong Zhe Den Da So Si Tian Zong La Ta Ge Zhong Jian Bo Zhong Yu Ga Te Ji Be Lama Jin No Song Ju Yi Long Ne Zhe Xie Da Zhong Zhe Be Man Kan Dong道不念马下自己，滚进真面我自然见那何得，那自己，阿拉公贝他听着，我见他呀，三班自己。NyungNe GDS Nov当年的年过今年，上升就拉近我自己。真求满面都算亲我的亲度节日自己，来当上见从自己个人才帮助的。也得往左干嘛把钱能可相中，人这些就光的没这么多难他生个上家自己。春秋的个就结边中间前那让多那这些那个也这个什么样东他人三班主的一种过么能进能空的能日些，难道他公自尊的上人难道这般主见，NyungNe想把个就亲能都说这些日些。 NyungNe GDS Nov夜半如今，只见他东家光见那土弥土，老内日夜，人们都不就可能弄些什么那自己。阿吉达玛三见见那来了之，日些，也别想那就来天之上面，下万如今，马杰拉别的梦见那些人把。老内日些，让人为谁内之间，当灭之间，连同自己，归心都是不上进，只能不就这些。我们满个那不知都是沟通自己，一阵投入那东西能挣破，也能自己，多些上网拼命的。家人看着这帮自己，家人亲爹不见那亲爷，也能自己，那些老爷满把山南亲热闹，也帮自己。我说这辈都见见了，就是我那这些，在老山间站马大呢，也能奔个上就自己，别忙动我能帮见我的东西。内日些，大家是公公大个样子，能自己，南阳定江从今诺也son内日些。真正世界现在刚中浪的全能自己，假设老人讨厌进入中东你，我内自己，若光成心怕满心的心情。人能自己，别马卡吉送进我的家，啥也能自己，当那一些那热衷，望他念真也帮自己。今年阳中能把喜怒是一牛，也能自己，每个那么就落进那土地，向前帮自己。日前三月那么前路接触的今年。 나를 주고 여전히 세지선제 나봐주지 제마다는 시제랭이들 도매 뜨는 고와요 아롱동어냐미년자야 고제지제 참여나지 너무지노 두지녀들 민정드네 지원생제 담주토변매제 동생 도매진대 사회도들 동진 돌보르블레를 나벨리네 낙동로저 너무지노 두기녀들 말로돈데 바라신지 마시소된 바지장에 더더지지닌두 바른 라연연지든 저그 요래두두 시비니 라마지노 두기녀들 노메노나 도라신게 니들도 변덕이 소설은 세뇌에서 변호제인게 집에는 장쇼도 보내 낭시바도 보면고 나머지는 두지뉴다지장금에 도보라생기 집에는 바나분들에서 내게 누마르그자네 매도 신기 보니 두개도 강인도 동양고 라마치노 두기녀다 내서양에 타생제 ranjuru soyang kundu yinjo tenru soyang doje yondi chungzi meja zambo jube menda jimi kola Lama Chino Tuki Nyudase Rando Aja Jira Singi Empon Dante Gombo Kunda Samse Tamje Nyamon Pewe Sete Tamje Mebe Tarbelamda Sopran Lama Chino Tuginyada Nande Tene Chupara Singe Teme Tana Kata Megate Chini Tana Zubi Kocha Nyamtan Tonyan Seme Sundu Seme Debe Lama 주 주단 대파라 신기 고니 보메라 이보 도그 세드 띵노 거그 소양 그그 세상 내대제메 지지로 Lama Chino Tuji Nirda Chende Loe Toa Singi Lese Dona Chama Medu Jamindo Dola Meche Nindi Jimde Lumi Lama Chino Jugi Nirda Julani Nena Yichi Jiwa Singi Jala Dancing Nina Chasin Wander Nela Moment Chigin Jute Sengmo Niwa Jimin Jute Bosati Lama Chino Tuji Nirda Yamadu Chambara Singi Seni Tena Yanda Chipesa Nanda Rasim Sita Mada Nirdo Jinda Jinda Tete Chipin Sanda Lama Chino Tugi Nirda Ranyu Rangi Dhora Singi Ranjung Barangi Madhove Jibe Zuzun Chimi Nacho Nyamo Megi Nela Shuji Bela Yayan Chija Yayan Lama Chino Tuji Nirda Ranjung Rangi Dhora Singi Shari Sojin Chala Papa Nungi Sesert Lama Tingin Megurin Chila Zedong Tamang Chedong Lama Chino Tuji Nirda Magora Yodha Singi Chandro Senji Asonde Senaya Megurinje Tene Maji Sezon Yu Chubyo Gejana Selo Zonde Juto Mak Lama Chino Tugi Nirda Jize Jizan Singi Dade Dule Dona Tongi Yinpin Singi Sangi Drupson Simcho Jijan Du Puzaja Yinpin Doje Yinu Shola Lama Chino Tugi
Precious Guru, I supplicate you, kind Dharma Lord, I cry out with longing. Unfortunate I am, my one hope is you. Bless me that we mingle our minds indivisibly. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless of space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless of space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Skilled in compassionate means, you, unconquered subduer of Mara's hordes, took birth among the Shakya clan. Your body shines like a mountain of gold. King of the Shakyas, I pay homage to you. First you aroused the mind of enlightenment, then completed the collection of merit and wisdom. Through vast deeds you became the protector of beings in this age. To you I offer praise. Tamer of gods, knowing that it was time to tame us, you descended from heaven as an elephant, and seeing your clan of birth, you entered the womb of Queen Maya. Homage to this deed. When 10 masks had passed, you were born as the prince of the Shakyas in Lumbini's fortunate grove. Praised by Brahma and Indra, your supreme marks confirmed your enlightened line. Homage to this deed. As a powerful youth lying among men, you showed your skill in Anga Magadha. Defeating proud men, you were peerless. Homage to this deed. To confirm with the ways of the world and to avoid censure, you possessed a retinue of queens and ruled over a kingdom with skillful means. Homage to this deed. Seeing that worldly endeavors had no essence, you left your home and, traveling through the sky, ordained yourself before the stupa of great purity. Homage to this deed. Intent on persevering until you had reached enlightenment, you practiced austerities for 6 years on the banks of the Nairaja River, and ultimately perfecting diligence, you attained the highest samadhi. Homage to this deed. To make meaningful your effort from beginningless time, you sat unmoving beneath the Bodhi tree in Magadha and fully awakened to perfect Buddhahood. Homage to this deed. Soon after, you looked with compassion upon beings, and in holy places such as Varanasi, you turned the wheel of Dharma, establishing disciples in the 3 vehicles. Homage to this deed. To put an end to evil opponents, at Gaya and Banga, you subdued all Maras, such as the 6 Trikitas, teachers, Devadatta, and so forth. Victorious sage, homage to this deed. To you. Unparalleled in splendor in all the 3 worlds, at Shravasti you displayed great miracles. Presented with vast offerings by gods, men, and others, you caused the teachings to spread. Homage to this deed. To spur the indolent at the holy site of Kushinagar, you parted from your immortal Vajra-like form and passed into Nirvana. Homage to this deed. To show that you had not actually perished, and so that beings of the future could gain merit, you emanated the wealth of relics and caused your remains to be divided into 8 parts. Homage to this deed. When you were born chief among men, you took 7 steps on this earth and said, I am supreme in this world. To you, wise one, I submit obeisance. First from Tushita heaven you came down, and in the king's palace entered your mother's womb. In the grove at Lumbini, mighty one, you were born. To the victorious God of gods I submit obeisance. You were tended by 32 nurses at the palace, and spent your youth in sports at the house of the Shakyas. At Kapilavastu you took Gopa as your wife. To you who are without equal in the 3 worlds, I submit obeisance. At the 4 gates of the city you were shown the 4 kinds of sorrow, and cut your hair in front of the Vishuddha stupa. On the banks of Narayana river you practice as an ascetic. To you who are free of the faults of the 2 obscurations, I submit obeisance. At Rajagira you tamed a crazed elephant. At Vaishala, the monkeys offered you honey. In Magadha, mighty one, you realized Buddhahood. To you, in whom omniscient wisdom blossomed, I submit obeisance. At Varanasi, you turned the wheel of Dharma, and in Jeta Grove, you showed great miracles. At Kushinagara, your wisdom mind passed into Nirvana. To you, whose mind is like the sky, I submit obeisance. Through the merit of thus extolling briefly the deeds of the Bhagavat, the Lord of Doctrine, may the actions of all beings equal the acts of the Sugata himself. Tathagata, may I and others become identical to you in your form, retinue, lifespan, pure realms, and noble excellence, marks of perfection. By the force of praising and supplicating you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be ceased. And let the Dharma and auspiciousness increase throughout the world and all directions wherever I and others dwell. May the Buddha come into this world. May the Dharma teachings shine as brightly as the sun. May the knowledge and practice of the Master and disciples, the upholders of the teachings, grow. May there be the auspiciousness for the teachings to endure for long. Lord of Avalokiteshvara, Geloma Palmo, Yeshe Sangpo, Dawashunu, Peyapa, Shaksim Tagyal, Ningpupa, Potendo Jigyal, Shangton Drajik, Kempo Chidulwa, Dewa Chenpa, Skola Chusangwa, Shera Bumpa, Gyalse Rinpoche, Konchok Sampo, Lama Ngwa, Shangchup Senge, Kenshin Nyakpupa, Sonam Dar, Jampal Sangpo, Sanginyepa, Mikyo Dorje, Konchok Yelang, Wangchu Dorje, Choki Wangchu, Ngangi Wangchu, Turku Drubyu, Tenpa Namgyal, Karma Changme, Pema Kunga, Tile Wangjuk, Sherab Drakpa, Tenzin Dudu, Master Tenzin Tinle, Kamangedon, Tempa Rabye, and all the root and lineage gurus of great kindness, I supplicate you, please grant me your blessings. May the entire surface of the earth become pure land, free from stones and gravel, even like level, calm, and in the nature smooth like lapis lazuli. Protector of all sentient beings without exception, deity who destroy the endless hosts of Mara, perfect knower of all things without exception, victorious one and retinue, please come to this place. As I offer you these pleasant white lotus flowers as big as billions of worlds, with 100 petals and their pollen beds, please be seated and be comfortable. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, requesting, and beseeching, I dedicate for the complete enlightenment of all beings. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater and lesser vehicles and the teachings common to both according to dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings.
Nam Khatam Yambe Simchin Tamche Namchin Lana Me Pa Yang Da Pa Zobe Sanje Jie Gong Pang To Par Sa Che De Tek Pa Chen Bu So Jung Dang Ne Song Wa Sa Yam 三種修持三十八單戒的審查，太陽頓出面了解的東巴松完呢，聽面解讀呢，明年了解的東巴西千百度所松完沙瓦當，你特清的三種的三界三百個顏色lang呢。你主動的去從事修行，而拍把今日嘅既然來也能做當嘅話，顏色lang呢，上下三個主嘅個突當東巴因啦的就話因，樣分嘅假設當接把南見這不出感應吧。你讓住了出色家鄉，來問答話東巴出春山，東巴西扎巴延巴，接單分解西巴拉索，人民準備從這門啦，樣做不三界南的去年給幾年當基順東巴西巴那，給幾西巴。對於這當茶碗，那這種吧，半島借用定陽大把做先，馬日被你頭大上了，昔日去趟去落住這把那陽大把做不三界，本來可落就是這部大江西的大呢，這也有啦，手辦就辦了。剛那女把沒把那就讓說亞瓦多的，這不得你送人的心情探切了，他把當探切清白，那麼那話東京印度可那這把大江西大了，能看當樣的心情探切了，嘛就是印度拼到的。특제 친구 컬 남친 특바 친구 라나메 바 동동바 랑보 친구 란동 탈 심바나 사와 세진 인동 헐 렘바나 세파 레뇽제 드파 방와나 콜보 냥이란데 곰팡이 바나 랑게 동지소토바 콜베 내래 마타르와시 바 땅이다 뉴모바레 탐치세바나 시바 군도조와 용서세바 통타바도 게베 추둔바나 양탁비가 시반 칭와 탐치제바나 렉반 남바조베 더 남바 탐친친바 이신하와나 렉반 남바 쪽의 시랍진 대다게 시반에 관계 지소로바 대진식 배용딩 대의 지소 제다로 공동상 촉생 땡발 이정 란동 야와도와 심친 탐체제 동제 설당 내값 눈토라 고바나 핀발산 설당 하톡 니렉랑 고바나 조와산 설당 센나 렌데장바나 모게미 발산 설당 시당 준대장바나 네미 발산 설당 람산 촉제 소제 추난 농소조 발산 설당 레라나메 파양타 파조프 산촉 니파 똑바르산 세당 제게터 오진 산진이 배샤네 개완타다 양다 소와 당 득바마 남바르 종와 때 깁수 설당 득바 남절 설 대진식 소종 가사도 시송바 따르 소정가 동바 제달 랑신 송와 대다도 다게장 심친 탐치 제 동당 펜바다 조와 라소바 구바 대다게 셀 그 다단에 zon대 집시 상념마 마샤제 바도 이나 좀 동바 랑 마냐바 처진도 송화 지원냐 내야지도
Now listen with the motivation of bodhicitta set upon supreme awakening and think, having taken the healing and purifying Sojong vows of the great vehicle, I will keep them so that all sentient beings, limitless as space, may attain the state of perfect and complete Buddhahood. The observation of the 8 temporary vows of the lesser vehicle referred to as the 8th branch, one-day NyungNe vow, is observed by householders. When these vows are observed while imbued with the intent of bodhicitta, in accordance with the Mahayana, they become the discipline of refraining from misdeeds. In this practice, one combines the observance of the temporary vows with the generation stage practice of the deity yoga of noble Avalokiteshvara, and for this reason it becomes a yogic practice of the action tantra, Kriya Tantra class of the secret mantra, and a branch of the secret mantra vows. Thus, when one commits to apply one's own mind stream in the manner of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the past, and one does not transgress their ways, it is called the discipline of vowed restraints, or a vow. The following is a brief commentary on the meaningful parts of the text one by one, beginning with, just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, the perfectly complete Buddhas. Since the perfectly complete Buddhas are those who have proceeded in accordance with the natural state just as it is, they are Tathagatas, thus gone ones. Because they have separated from the enemy the 4 Maras, they are Arhats, foe destroyers. And since they have completely perfected the qualities of renunciation and realization, having awakened from the deep sleep of ignorance and having come to understand all knowable phenomena, they are perfectly complete Buddhas. For example, when the heavenly steed of a wheel-turning king enters into battle with the enemy, it does so intrepidly and without travail. It is willing to forsake its own life in order to protect the king. Likewise, because they show the unmistaken path to liberation and omniscience to all sentient beings, and because they are solely devoted to the purpose of others, the Tathagatas are like a heavenly steed. Furthermore, because it is with great compassion that they carry the burden of benefiting all sentient beings as limitless as space without being asked, and since they also demonstrate the unsurpassed meaning of Mahayana, they are like a great elephant. Furthermore, having brought their task to completion, they did what needed to be done. Having actively sought the benefit of others, they have completed their tasks. Abandoning the obscurations of karma and afflictions, they have laid down all their burdens, having achieved nirvana, the state beyond sorrow, and they reach their own goal. Due to eliminating all distorted views which prevent escape from the samsaric state and all the afflictive emotions, they have completely destroyed their bonds to existence. By demonstrating the Dharma that is virtuous in the beginning, middle, and end, their speech is utterly perfect. Having severed all ties with samsaric existence, their minds are perfectly free, and because they possess the wisdom that knows everything, their wisdom is completely liberated. This describes the qualities that arise in whomever follows the example of the Tathagatas. Thereafter, since the Tathagatas have forsaken concern for themselves in order to show others how to train in the motivation of bodhicitta, it says that they act for the sake of all sentient beings. Because they temporarily establish beings in a higher birth, they benefit them. Because they ultimately establish beings in definite goodness, they liberate them. Because they have purified karmic results of stinginess, it says they eliminate famine. And because they have purified the karmic results of hatred, it says they act to heal beings from illness. Furthermore, the complete perfection of Dharma directed towards awakening, accomplished by them, is the path, and the definitely realized, unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, accomplished by them, is the result. Regarding this practice, the second Buddha, Padmasambhava Udayana, has said, "It fully restores, so, all virtue, and purifies Jong, all negativity without exception. Since it restores virtue and completely purifies negativity, the Tathagata has called this the practice of Sojong." Thus it is said that one should think, "I shall take up and keep the Sojong vows properly, and for the sake of all sentient beings I shall benefit them, and thereby liberate them," and so on. With this intention, I shall take up the 8 branch vows and keep them properly and without corruption from this very moment until sunrise tomorrow. Keeping this in mind, one repeats accordingly.
소변나 요배 산계당
Jojuna Shupe Sangyedang,
산초 선바 탐제당
Shangshung Sepa Tamchedang,
좀된데 냠미 삭제절 보당
Jondene Nyami Shakya Gyalpodang,
박바진에서 완속 달라 공소소를
Pakpa Chenrezi Wangchung Dala Gonsu Sol,
제당 현재 대진식바
Jitangongi de Shikshepa,
라좀바 양다바 조배 산제
Dachompa Yang Dapa Zope Sangye,
다장시 답을
Tacha Shetabu,
람보친보
Langpo Chempo,
사와세신
Chepa Cheshin,
제파세파
Chepa Chepa,
콜포와
Kurpowa,
나게 동지서 토바
Dagi Doji Sontopa,
시파 군도조바 용소세파
Sipa Kundu Doa Yosu Sepa,
양답비과
Yang Dakpeka,
lepad nambar 조를 톡
Epa Nampa Doe Tuk,
lepad nambar 조를 시랍진 대남지
Lepa Nampa Doe Sherab Chendi de Nanki,
심친 탐체제 동제 설당
Semchen Tamcheki Dojin Cherdang,
핀발사베 설당
Pepa Chawerchi Dang,
조war사베 설당
Dowa Chawerchi Dang,
네미발사베 설당
Nime Pa Chawerchi Dang,
무게미발사베 설당
Muge Me Pa Chawerchi Dang,
산축제 소제
Changchuki Sogi,
춘홍용소 조발사베 설당
Chunam Yoso Zopa Chawerchi Dang,
라나메바 양다바 조발 산축
Lana Mepa Yang Dapa Zope Changchuk,
고발사베 설
Topa Chawerchi,
속종인 발랑바 대빈더
Songjong Ngepa Lapa Deshindu,
너부님마 시제회장
Dagdang Mer Shigi Yue,
튼든네 zon대
Tudene Sunte,
집시상님마 마샤제 파더
Jisin Sangima Mashiga Badu,
소정인 바양다 벌렁와제고
Sojong Ngepa Yang Dapa Lapa Jio. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in 10 directions, blessed Lord, peerless King of the Shakyas, and noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas, who like the heavenly steed and the great elephant did what had to be done, completed the tasks, laid down all the burdens, reached their own goal, and completely destroyed the bounds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose minds are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who, for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all Dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of Sojong. In the same way, I, who am called Dhammayana, from now on until sunrise tomorrow, shall most definitely and perfectly take up the Sojong vows. All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas dwelling in 10 directions, blessed Lord, peerless King of the Shakyas, and noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, please heed me. Just as the previous Tathagatas, Arhats, and perfectly complete Buddhas, who like the heavenly steed and the great elephant did what had to be done, completed their tasks, laid down all the burdens, reach their own goal, and completely destroy the bonds to existence, whose speech is utterly perfect, whose mind are perfectly free, and whose wisdom is completely liberated, who, for the sake of all sentient beings, in order to benefit them, liberate them, heal them from illness, and to eliminate famine, in order to fully perfect all Dharma directed toward awakening, and to realize unsurpassed, perfectly complete awakening, most definitely took up the practice of Sojong. In the same way, I, who am called Daniel, from now on until sunrise tomorrow, shall most definitely and perfectly take up the Sojong vows.
Yang dun chemi la jeba domba shi sawa shi chum yin la je ba yu yin la je yu yin la som nam yu pa le tang bu ran yu ni ju domba shi ba shi chum yin la je domba tam che je za wa yin ba na za wa ye xi zha de培养没人着话大姐，他呢受差受多把食受引起的受没就把他接，一节大多数就这全部大姐，他呢看不把谁看见讲，马上把没把他你，后么你这个吃不的话懂得。也话大姐，吃sem节拼从大话怎样没日办没长办，就把棒把他送，让那萨拉姆节用地没讲，用地有把人把没去，那么人全部大姐，他那个人当这么这样已经是把这个人们啊把他热热。把有这人啊，这呢，长风把人的，那马帮呢，然就把没把就是唱给你，让的这那看起没细线，让你这东把让玩呀，一呢，没给我就把东把刚阳送门的把呢，然后呢，说这样相当。让他没多少因怕把当加入剧本相当，因呀心多当，再往那说你把是热动他们去半个把电影，都是有给那是让你懂得因把真把所谓切到，切那的把接到就把得到等呢。假设节在就上的基础上边，都有的超给的，日去的三把，高二的今天说，这些不如那个话，没多的人目前拉说成了，如那金巴是吧？对满意那恰当都要拉说帮你，今天人送这么的一个节前的日子赢了又完。当那个当那种那话说帮帮呢，家人那把这话当，对人就是口当，人教当对不？那个老人吧，不忘当，另外说我们不这些吧，那帮话这么的人生，对满意吧，你嘛要拼切。讲不懂啊，是个恰当假说懂啊嘞，只把是个是个行当，信用行到那说入家呢弄不接，出港嘞那个，吃点突破，让人怕不没有把大个当大这个。并说吃定钱不拿没得把嘞，但说这么人送当承受经济人送不， Chigdo Turyoke, Yena Sumta, Yena Jeponde, Jisi Sanyama, Masha Jepart, Manyampa, Soma Sao, Cha, Soma Jio, Yama, Dea Jidu.
The words starting with, just as the previous, constitute the prayer of taking the 8 temporary vows. These 8 branches are then further divided into the 4 branches of discipline, the single branch of attentiveness, and the 3 branches of subduing discipline. The first branches are the 4 branches of discipline which restrain one's own mind from unwholesome actions. Since these are the roots of all vows, they are known as the 4 roots. They are as follows. The first is to not kill any being. Besides not killing a human being, one should not even kill a louse or its eggs, which also belong to the realm of living beings. The second root is to not steal. Besides not stealing large possessions owned by others, one should not even steal a morsel of food. The third root is to abandon non-celibate conduct. Besides not pursuing the meeting of males and females for the enjoyment of sexual intercourse, one should not even look at one another with a lustful mind. The fourth root is to not speak lies. Besides not telling a great lie, such as falsely proclaiming oneself as having high human qualities, or lying about having qualities on the bhumis and paths that one does not have, one should not even fool others jokingly while playing around. The single branch of attentiveness is to abstain from alcohol. If one does not abandon this action, one's mind will become careless. When intoxicated by alcohol, one cannot be aware of every aspect of what to do and what not to do, and one also forgets about the vows one has taken. Due to this, one engages in non-virtuous actions and is therefore unable to keep any of one's vows. For this reason, one should abandon all intoxicating food and drink, such as alcohol made from fermented grains, such as wheat or barley, or alcohol made from honey, flowers, or any other fermented substance, as well as intoxicating fruit or roots. As for the 3 branches of subduing discipline, in order to refresh the recollection of one's vows, one subdues all of one's activities as a lay householder and follows after the excellent conduct of bodhisattvas. Thus, one engages in subduing. First, one abandons dressing up and looking attractive, or applying sweet scents like camphor and sandalwood, which are applied with the intention to charm. Then one abandons adorning one's body with garlands of flowers, jewels, and so on. One abandons earrings, bracelets, and so on, which are the 3 kinds of adornment. One abandons moving one's limbs for the sake of frolic and laughter, and one vows to remain silent in various ways, which refers to abandoning the 3 kinds of entertainment: dancing, singing melodiously by elevating and lowering one's voice, and playing instruments such as string instruments or flutes. Second, one abandons eating at inappropriate times and does not consume from noon until sunrise the next day any food such as grains and fruit to quell one's hunger. One may, however, drink liquids such as water and tea to quell the pangs of thirst. Third, one abandons sitting on high and luxurious seats. This means not to sit upon any seat higher than 1 cubit, or upon seats bedecked with silks and brocades, or tigers and leopard skin, which are unsuitable for ordinary people. Thus, when the 3 kinds of entertainment, including dancing, and the 3 kinds of adornment, such as garlands, are considered as 1 branch, these are the 3 branches of subduing discipline. Thus, thinking, I shall keep these 8 branches without corruption until sunrise tomorrow, one repeats the following.
From now on, I will not kill, I will not steal the belongings of others, I will not engage in sexual activities, I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol as a gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on a high luxury seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfume, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainment such as song and dance. Just as the Arhats refrained at all times from these actions such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings fraught with many sufferings be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence. From now on, I will not kill, I will not steal the belongings of others, I will not engage in sexual activities, I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol as it a gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on a high luxury seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainment such as song and dance. Just as the Arhats refrain at all times from these actions such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings fraught with many sufferings be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence. From now on, I will not kill. I will not steal the belongings of others. I will not engage in sexual activities. I will not speak false words. I will totally abstain from alcohol as a gateway for many mistakes. I will not sit on high luxury seats. I will not eat at inappropriate times. I will not use perfumes, jewelry, and ornaments. I will avoid entertainments such as song and dance. Just as the Arhats refrained at all times from these actions such as taking the lives of others, so shall I avoid these actions such as taking the lives of others. May I swiftly attain unsurpassed awakening, and may sentient beings fraught with many sufferings be freed from the ocean of cyclic existence. If there is a spiritual teacher, he or she says this is a method that you know, to which you reply, excellent. When we have no Lama, we say, just imagine. We receive all these vows now by the power of our mind. And we continue. Hopefully Lama can reconnect again. And if not, we have all the recordings here.
대답을 추천 대니 달 선바 사회 제도 박바 동용 샤그 8월的선바 조건 행복 종래 송와 추천 남다게 종대대 대선제 자와 세당 제배 추천제 풍보 탐지 랑주 나조 관시바 당 능치 추첨 차례 니바 탐지 다빠 시징 신치 만년바 시바소 팅 더마다 띵바 안베예 지드루.
In order to develop such discipline to perfection, the Dharani of the essence of the 6 paramitas of the Noble Amoga Pasha Sutra mentions the numerous benefits of this dharani, such as, by reciting this dharani of pure discipline, the entire accumulation of ethical discipline of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 3 times will be brought to perfection within one's own mind stream, and all faults of one's previous violations of discipline will be purified, and henceforth one's discipline will not decline. Thus repeat the dharani.
Om Amokashila. Sambara Sambara. Bara Bara Mahashuddha. Sattvapema Bibhuketa. Buddha Dara Dara. Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila. Sambara Sambara. Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa. Buddha Dara Dara. Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila. Sambara Sambara. Bara Bara Mahashuddha. Sattvapema Bibhuketa. Buddha Dara Dara. Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa Buddha Dara Dara Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa Buddha Dara Dara Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa Buddha Dara Dara Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa Buddha Dara Dara Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa Buddha Dara Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa Buddha Dara Dara Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa Buddha Dara Dara Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa Buddha Dara Dara Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa Buddha Dara Dara Samanta Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Om Amokashila Sambara Sambara Bara Bara Mahashuddha Sattvapema Bibhuketa Buddha
Dara Dara Samena Avalokite Humpe Svaha. Tene Sanchok Samba Sambe Sanchok Je Juba Je Ba Che Ni Lin Sam Che Lin Sam De Samba Chaku Molan Tapala De Lam Deva Tang Juba Deva Karpa Mandu Chodo Ban Je Pa Sambe Molan Le Som Suchum Je Parar De Samba Yongso Zo Parsipan Molam Daye Jitu Zo.
Furthermore, when the bodhisattvas of the past performed enlightened actions out of love, having made fervent aspirations throughout the 3 periods of the day and the 3 periods of the night, they enjoyed ease on the path. The path was applied with ease, and they completed the accumulations of many eons. Thus, one repeats the aspiration that completely perfects the paramita of discipline, which has arisen out of an aspiration of love, through flawless discipline in accordance with the rules of conduct.
Tim ki tsul tim kyo me ching.
Chutrum number Dadande.
Tsutim napa dadan den.
Lopsi Mipe Chutrum Je.
Lom se mepe tsutim ki.
Chutrum Paro Sin Osho.
Tsutim paro jigsaw show. Through flawless discipline in accordance with the rules of conduct, through perfectly pure discipline, and through discipline devoid of arrogance, may I carry the perfection of discipline to completion.
Gong Pak Pa Le Zhe Pie Xian Ni. So Jiang Dong Ju La Lu Yi Yong Pa. Ji Pa Pe Mi Nam La Zhou War Ji Ji Song Ba Dar. Zhong Din De Xiar Yu Pe Gap. Ran Dong Yi Ji Tang Ji Pe Mi Ne Li Ni Song Wa Nam Jiang. Shen Che Zai Sun Jie Lai Er De Ji Xian. NyungNe就是两把的加起日记，那那是几位，配用八的没八送行，得来将七八的大瓦主们都来，刚一个把三节没七八，加瓦是我忙了去人，刚一当去了顿一把呢。Deshit la gakpar chupece. Nincintune la pace chupa. Tene teve sunan papar song. Shipatar. Timba jepece. Yurumbu tomba songwang le. Tata sanje je timba tartuke kamder. Nincin jekto domba na jek songwa pinyong cheshe. 样三出生节生不断不平，能看到七种理解，若不三节节共碰头把人就了，先把大理解搞熟，就那多节特不拉当那节，那么就是啥么当，这玩意说浪把现代人生节这都苦节。现在个人每次接触来门讲了，参加进步，超过我做头把是把人吧，搞娃公心得到给娃这样，有空娃接马特呢，控制所进干些个是帮助娃，因为在那给早上出勤我娃的也，一度就。
The glorious protector Arya Nagarjuna said, "Grant the vows of Sojong to men and women alike so that they may obtain the pleasing bodies of the gods who act as they wish." Thus, in the past, when Lord Buddha was alive, even those who kept the one-day NyungNe vows a single time, with merely a selfish mind, were reborn in the God realm of the 33. Since even those who have slightly transgressed the one-day NyungNe vows will be reborn in the God abodes of the four great kings, it is said that the benefits of taking the vows are unfathomable. Moreover, it specifically states in the Moon Lamp Sutra that the merit of practicing a single precept for a single day and night during an era when the holy Dharma is being destroyed and the teachings of the Sugata are coming to an end is far greater to making offerings to millions of Buddhas for inconceivable eons. The merit of practicing a single precept for a single day and night during an era when the holy Dharma is being destroyed and the teachings of the Sugata are coming to an end is far greater to making offerings to millions of Buddhas for inconceivable eons. Thus, it is of greater benefit to keep a single vow for a single day during the final times of the present Buddha's teachings than it would have been to keep vows for a long time during former times when the teachings flourished. Furthermore, the benefits of taking vows with a mind of bodhicitta are immeasurable like space and will lead to the attainment of the state of complete Buddhahood. In particular, in the present context, by engaging in this practice in relation to a deity of the secret mantra Vajrayana and the profound yogas of the Mantrayana, one will join the ranks of the Vidyadharas in this very life, and however long it may take, it will not take more than 16 lifetimes to attain the supreme city of Mahamudra. Thus rejoice. However, if you do not seal such virtues in the end with dedication, they can become exhausted through various conditions such as anger. Therefore, please dedicate these roots of virtue toward great awakening by repeating the following.
By this merit may I attain omniscience, having defeated the enemies my wrongdoings. May I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until attaining enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. All phenomena become void. From within the state of emptiness upon a precious ground appears a lovely boundless palace complete with all the perfect attributes, within which I vividly appear as a great compassionate one. Arising from a moon disk at my heart is marked with a syllable Re. From the Shri at my heart light rays radiate and invite the glorious Guru, who is indivisible from the great compassionate one. Surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the four families, he appears in the space in front of me and sits upon a moon disk resting on a 1,000-petal lotus flower, which sits upon a jeweled throne. Homage to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder, and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dhammakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the three times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one, who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by fault is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the 5 families who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, who, though inseparable from the space-like Dhammakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like. Vajra holder and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by ignorance. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. May all sentient beings be endowed with happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be without happiness. May they abide in great equanimity.
Beduba, Yetunum Tonchi Dombajo, Tayingondi Bima, Tondavi Chingonya Kame, Tendaran Senreka, Devuntu Sinjin Tunsene, Tenduruyubima, Sendumala Senja, Layang Pele Jaju, Tang Chopoto, Jiu Sanji Sans, Jindon de la Tendai, Kechi Nilo Bima, Sedon Jebayan Jule, Nanin Tobo Jin, Kundu Korbo Ansojin, Yuji Shuji Toya Ye Marpu Tudurima, Jimbangur Janambasa, Tari Soji Tambo, Tokata Jayanibi, Damten Sumben Chudi, Dejiben Kolan Zembabi, NyungNe Bebela, Tasan Bejelo Yebaye, Nagyo Yonsan Zemba, De La Sani Kubyata, Gagyo Tonin Chudi, Gete Tarton Hasananchi, Tadu Jiri Dimba, Oh no, Shinjin Chanshin, Kadu Namayumba, Nerada Babayan Kaka, Kashi Riji Shanta, Singyong Taji Chubinjin, Azekapundu, Juti Tokadavete, Shekapos, Shekotalandi Chireze, Kardanti
Osvabhava Shuddha Savadama Svabhava Shuddham Om Shunyata Jnana Vajra Svabha Atmakoham. All phenomena that are subsued under perceiver and perceived become empty. From within this state, the nature of my mind appears as a white tree upon a lotus and moon disk. From it, light streams forth and fulfills the purpose of sentient beings. The light then gathered back into the tree, which transforms into a golden lotus marked with a tree. From the tree, light emanates once again in the form of hooks and lassos that invite the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. They dissolve into the lotus and tree and instantly transform into myself, appearing as a noble Avalokiteshvara. My body is youthful white in color with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, The right face is red and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, ruffled face with 3 eyes, bare fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of my 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at my heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. My remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. I am adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and am wearing an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over my left breast. My lower garment is made from Benares. My crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and I emit rays of white light. At my heart upon a moon disk is a white letter Shri, whose light rays invite Avalokiteshvara and his retinue from the pure land of Potala. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Ja, Hum, Bam, Ho. We merge inseparably, and my 3 places become marked with the syllables Om, Ah, Hum. Again, light radiates from the Shri at my heart, which causes the 5 Tathagatas to come here. From their hearts emanate the four mothers holding primordial wisdom nectar, which they use to bestow empowerment directly upon me. The nectar overflows and transforms into the essence of the Guru, appearing as a Magdaba at my crown, Akshobhya at my forehead, Ratmasambhava beyond my right ear, Amokasiddhi behind my left ear, and Vairochana at the nape of my neck. Thus I am crowned by the lords of the five families. At my heart upon a lotus and moon is the essence of the wisdom being, the great compassionate one. He is the size of a thumb joint, and at his heart is a samadhi being appearing as a white letter She. From it light issues forth and purifies the obscurations of all beings, and they all transform into the great compassionate one. The light then returns and dissolves back into the She.
Babo Lela Sandi Gupya Gan Gupya Sani Chujinze Tetara Tuncha Sanam Yin Teta Jire Dembao Narverin Chin Jin Chan Yin Kutu Namayon Bame Redo Bubunga Pahakushiri Jishantaji Yeon Toji Jupin Uze Kurbun Tuaju Tender Shiliba Morbutin Sajaji Shardu Hunim Kyubanu Busanu Sajaji Naru Tumnirinjone Siripun Chujin Sajaji Nabdu Uninam Sikarapu Sanjun Chugudu Sandu Unitundu Nejanku Chagin Sajaji Jahanin Jin Jin Din Shin Yesum Sembe Saune Antu Shisamba Jin Dun Temba Nime
Om Svabhava Shuddha Savadama Svabhava Shuddhoham. All phenomena become void. From within this state, from the tree at my heart, emanates the letter broom, which travels to the space in front of me. The broom then melts and transforms into a palace of jewels, square with 4 doors. Inside is a jewel throne and a moon disk, upon which is a multicolored 8-petal lotus. At its center is a tree which transforms into the great compassionate one, crystal clear, resembling myself. His body is youthful white in color with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, and the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bare fangs, and a menacing, frowning grimace. Above it is a red, peaceful face with a crown protrusion. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of his 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at his heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. His remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. He is adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and wears an upper garment of antelope skin draped over his left breast. The lower garment is made from Benares. The crown is adorned with a diadem of beautiful silks, and he emits rays of white light. Above, a tree transforms into red Amitabha, his hands in the gesture of Samadhi. In the east, a hum transforms into blue Akshobhya, his hands in the earth-touching gesture. In the south, a tram transforms into yellow Ratna Sambhava, his hands in the gesture of supreme giving. In the west, an Om transforms into white Vairochana in the aspect of supreme awakening. In the north, an A transforms into green Amoghasiddhi, with his hands in the gesture of granting protection. All of them are adorned with jewels, and the 3 places are marked with the 3 seed syllables. The light radiating from the 3 syllables invites the wisdom beings who dissolve into him. Thus we are merged non-dually. Homage to the Gurus who embody all Buddhas, whose essence is a Vajra holder and who are the root of the 3 jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakaya of all the bliss-gone ones of the 3 times, appearing as Avalokiteshvara, the 11-faced one who gazes upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage and praise to Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by fault is white in color and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the 5 families who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space-like Dharmakaya, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like.
다시 보는 듯이 아멘이시 넌그던 연배도는 너와요 랑던는두요 예토지젠모산들리 에시드즈윤바 법은바용주강화주
Raja, holder, and others, please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess all transgressions of the three kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by the three poisons. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in all virtue, and I supplicate you to turn the wheel of Dharma. Holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood, I dedicate all virtues to supreme enlightenment. The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the four continents, the sun, and the moon. By visualizing it as Buddha realm and offer it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm. Having offered this excellent and pleasing mandala, may we experience no obstacles on the path to awakening. May we realize the enlightened mind of the Sugatas of the three times. May we neither stray into samsara nor rest in nirvana's peace. May all beings, limitless as sky is vast, become liberated. Streams of Pramoda wisdom nectar descend from the fingers of myself and the great compassionate one in front, filling the vase completely. Then I, the deity wisdom being, dissolve into the main deity in front. Above my crown is Gelama Palmo, who supplicates the noble one on my behalf. In the English language, Gelama Palmo's praise to the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara.
所以主张准备是特别讲究特别这般的，根据的时间公布出了son，这些办法各的功能你那太军事，神去的大致公司，三世纪平民能不进，这些人本从那神去，修理几部都是，经济被满足都演上，可懂得能够真的。这么这么在上面子，这边是家人们不进，本能做到上面那些，这个人都这样，人们不管你的钱，我们现在人也有，这都不那么样把卡。你就都给你能唱，这么没个别人出来呢，这我那别人都懂讲，世界各上出了那个，都是这边人小同志，这边经常出去不认识，就你是那么么你个说。大对对，就那个那些，顺道之前可就这个对，我今朝的都往中来讲，世界观的对对参遍那个也那个，我们这路的都是，用着年算这么年。阿弥陀佛，全出来住，感谢大道头上那个，也今日就不老师，也对边教导大家说的，那天的七宝那边没，让就得到梦就到，但见偏见在那个八根的。Om Jitinku Palasam Nam Jitina Masa Yete O Soyetu Dunan Sambete O Tepejan to Tepete O Jiti Sunjin Gumbo Solasam O Deshipan Kutu Kunanda O Deshinu Tayevijisi三界的大智光的，所有世界分明能不尽，这言那本成那真经，学一句不多文字，境界变满就都是阴阳，可懂得能够真的，真的怎么的怎么的。这辈子家里没别的，不能找到他能是，求个真经多多真经缘，人心把公帮人来见，我们求的是真真缘缘，这大把能忙把个，你这都给人经能强。这么没把别人错了没？这我别人都懂讲，世界观上错了那个都是这辈人的相同性，特别紧张，促进发展性，求你是那么不有所，这对就那个那些。顺道之间可以对我对，了进修的都不出来讲，世界跟着对谁啊？上面的人也嘛的，我们这人来的都是，有的年是 我们做到这做了多，我看也得到突然了那个，你今年是就好不有老孙，也准备就得到着说的，那天的基本的不明，让就得到梦就谈，等了那个把个。Om Guru Sa Nama Siva Samjeta Duran Samjeta Division Division Nati Chipa Mikde Kunanda Udishin Hon Toy Jinsu Asain Yudo Dugunse Osan Siji Bimin Nabudin Otijin Benton Mazaju Oshiji Badu Ojin Jinip Jinip Todo Sayaya Kawa Dundo Numbo Tunidi Chamade Sumbuzi, Unjibi Oze Jermin, Open Soda Sonus, Tungo Dijin, Dudo Dijin, Orange Number Puman, Parliament to the Sunday Jay, or the Babanama. Nijudu Bijinja, Otamami, Pimentulan, Ozivin, Vivetuja, Osijukanda Daya, Osambiniso Jimbuzi, Angambadu Dalaji Tudoshi, Ondonyo Soyi Timboni, Oh, me so da da Toran nane ku, ye jine ze jambo la sen, ye tu bin cho de dojo so de, no de ne jiva ne bime, no jiva de do mo jiva do, no jiva de da mo jiva tan. Jedin na ga ba ga do jedin ku polo sa no jedin na ma so so jetu o so yetu tu don so be tu o tu pe jan je tu be tu ben je o jedin sun jen gu mo jo la sa no de ye ba me ku de ku na de o de na de no soy no te conse soy un siji pime number ji potna tiyan rakan son ma se o shiri ji bo do do de o jingi pe ma jo do yin o ka do na na tung de o te me ja me so me de Oh, sometimes they can could you give up all the danger the don't come at you. Oh, says you can do oh, somebody is a year. Oh, remember to know you to die. Oh, you're so near, so it's in my oh, you're so little. おかじとととろのねく、えちねずきょうぼよのしん、えてべちょてたじゃたわて、なてねじぶんねくめ、どたまんちわたん、じてんじてんらめくぱくんどよ。
Oh, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the Guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Marabama, Vishkanting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss, can once you crowns adorn with the Buddha boundless light, you generalized as if too hungry. Ghosts you left sands adorn with a gold lotus. You perfume hair flushes with lighting bound up. Like red gold garlands, how your face is beautiful, shining full moon and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite you smelt melting bodies. White as a snow ink, your hotly glittering pearls, you are dipped in radiance like the red of dawn. Your heart spread like perfect lotus Susa, ranged on a steel lake, you sting like the atom clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young. Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You left blessed, discovered by antelope. Height beautified by fine iris, bestless anklets. You abide on a pristine pure. Tooth and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. You sublime gold berry studded with fine gems from your hips to garments of the finest silk. Supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower and liberate us of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden nectar and NyungNe beautify your feet. You for boundless state secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as one, doctrine's keeper, all accumulations. Then savor from the oceans of milk and water, man or woman, if you rise each day, then devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with his excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives. Oh, my prostrate to the protector of the universe, the Guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Marabama, wish granting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all this can once you crowns adorn with the Buddha boundless light. You generalized as if too hungry. Ghost you left suns adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfume hair flushes with lighting bound up. Like red gold garlands, how your face is beautiful. Shining full moon and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite you smelling bodies. White as a snow ink, your hotly glittering pearls, you are decked in radiance like the red of dawn. You had spread like perfect lotus Susa, ranged on a steel lake, you stick like the atom clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young. Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You less blessed, discovered by antelope. Height beautified by fine iris, bestlets, anklets. You abide on a pristine pure. To send your belly smooth as a lotus petal, your sublime gold bed is studded with fine gems from your hips, straight garments of the finest silk, soaping wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime, lower ranks liberated to solve the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden nectar and jingling beautify your feet, you form bounded static, you beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as one, doctrines keeper all accumulations, done savor from the oceans of milk and water, man or woman, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with this excellent pure song, recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in his life and all of your future lives. Oh, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Maraba, Mawish granting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Once you crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light, you turn rice as gives to hungry ghosts. You left hands adorned with a gold lotus. Your perfume hair flashes with riding bound up like red gold garlands. Oh, your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite, you smelling bodies white as a snowy coat, your hotly glittering pearls. You are decked in radiance like the red of dawn. You had sped like perfect lotuses, arranged on a steel lake. You sting like the atom clouds. Many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You left spreads discovered by antelope hide, beautified by funny rings, bracelets, anklets. You are bowed on a pristine pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. Your sublime gold bed is studded with fine gems from your hips, straight garments of the finest silk, supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime, lower and liberated source of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden nectar and jingling beautify your feet, you for boundless static, you beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as one, doctrines keeper all accumulations, done savor from the oceans of milk and water, man or woman, if you rise each day, then devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with his excellent pure song, recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcendent wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives.
Om Bema Zodo Sumaya, Mother Bolaya, Mazodo Dinoba, Dino Meba, Suduyo Meba, Suduja. Honorable Meba, Sosede Meba, Yanso, Motidone, Sudakian Kuru Hum Ha Hu. Rada Dondo, Bema Bema, Mazamaya Zodo, Damba, Danda, Yore Neba. Ahondo Suno Sonjo Senjong Shela Sondre Tenzanodo Kun Shishira Topar Singilo.
Please grant our blessing that the teachings and the holders of the teachings will remain for a long time, and that myself and all sentient beings may train in bodhicitta. Grant your blessing that we may fully attain the union of shamatha and vipassana, and that we may perfectly realize omniscient wisdom.
Om Sabha Yado Sodama Sabha Yado Om Kado Dhruva Aham Panto Dembedo Mande Pava Tine Deva Taha Jaro Siddhi
With Dharma endowed with perfect color, odor, taste, and potency, I offer to the noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, the Buddhas, and the Bodhisattvas. In this and all my future lives, may I be born in a good family, and may I be endowed with a clear intellect, free from pride. And may I have great compassion and devotion to the Guru. May my samaya with generosity remain firm. May bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase, higher and higher. By offering a bath with scented stream of nectar to the protector of Avalokiteshvara, lamp for wandering beings, may all defilements and the two kinds of obscuration of all beings be completely purified, and may there be the auspiciousness for all beings to achieve the stainless three kayas. Exalted Lord, please heal me. I request you to forgive my lack of clarity in meditation, corrupted mantra recitations, and impure activities regarding cleanliness, all of which I committed while controlled by lethargy and agitation. In the space before me is the exalted noble one who was born from the 6 syllables. He bathes me with the nectar that flows from his fingers, which purifies the 3 obscurations. The deity then dissolved into my crown. Dedication from Shantideva as the way of the Bodhisattvas. By all the virtue I have now amassed, by composition of this book, which speaks of the entry to the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have, by virtue of my merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy not all decline, and may the taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states wherever they may be, may beings fettered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in their freezing ice be warmed, and from the melting clouds of Bodhisattva's prayers may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades, and may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet with fragrant pools, all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose, and waterfowl so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crashing hills celestial abodes, adorned with offerings by the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones, and weapons henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell is to fight and wound be turned to lovers offering the flowers. And thus, engulfed in fiery Vaitarani, their flesh destroyed, the bones bleached white as kunda flowers, may they, through all my merit strength, have godlike forms and sport with goddesses in Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear is it, they ask, that grips the henchmen of the deadly Lord, their frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength it is that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward, they will see the shining form of Rajapani. Then may the sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flows of hell extinguished in a rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss, they ask, how can this be? And thus the densities of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here. For who is it who comes to banish dread, this youth with bound-up gleaming hair, this loving bodhisattva saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion. Thus may those in hell cry out on seeing Manjughosha. And likewise, when through these my roots of virtue they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by bodhisattvas like Samantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness. And may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon each other's food, and may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent. And may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokite's hand, and bathing in it may they be refreshed and cooled. And may the blind receive the sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near the time bring forth like Maya Devi free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair and bring them steadfastness and every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be unchanged and now set free. And may the weak receive the strength. May living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go. And may they gain without the need of toil the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they safely come to shore in sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts be tireless their and journey light. May children and the old, the weak, protectless, bewildered in the wild and pathless wastes, and those whose mind are dulled or all are insane, have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasure of space, enjoying it according to their wish, without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil or drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of Tara, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus, by all the merit I have gained, may every being living none aside abandon all the evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds, and may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side, in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and the Bodhisattva children. And may the earth be awesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like a level palm and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples may a multitude of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellence. From bird song and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light and from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas and meet with bodhisattvas, offsprings of the same, with clouds of offerings unbounded. May the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on time for harvest to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, the minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may the minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat in solitude, abandon every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May the nuns have all the wants supplied. May quarreling and vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. And may they those obtain a fortunate rebirth, wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered and always be sustained by offerings. With minds suffused with purity, may their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with Buddha's unimagined bliss may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the Bodhisattvas now fulfill the high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arahats and Payataka Buddhas at length attain the perfect happiness. And may I also, through Manjushi's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the stream of all my lives embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him, or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. To satisfy the needs of beings dwelling in the 10 directions to the margins of the sky, may I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous companies of bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout the vast continuance of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent, and to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me strength to grow.